Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So if you just want to give an opening statement on the win, and then we will open it up to questions.
At the very beginning of this process, we talked about just being as good as we can be. And I think there were an awful lot of positive things out there today on the field. I think there was I think our defensive line has a chance to be pretty good. Kind of come to that conclusion as we have to go against them every single day. And I've been yelling at Googe every day in practice about our offensive line keeping our quarterback clean, so to speak. But when you have a chance to see them play other people, I think our D-line can be really good. I was really proud of the way the defense played. Offensively, we had a lot of big plays tonight, made some great decisions, made some big plays on the perimeter, none more than right before half. The play that gave us a field goal. One of the reasons that I deferred the ball was I said, because if we can ever get points in a 2-minute drive, then we have a chance to make it we have a chance to get 2 scores before their offense ever gets back on the field. And I thought these 2 guys up here on stage did a great job of executing there right before the 2-minute drive on a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch, tiptoeing down the sideline. It's a team win. There were a lot of positives, but as a coach, there's a lot of things that we need to clean up. We had a lot of things that may be not seen by the general person watching the game, but being on the inside and knowing the system, I think we can play so much better even than we did. We had a number of communication problems today. Receiver hearing something different, running the wrong route, some things like that that I've got to put on me, and I've got to get fixed and cleaned up with our communication a little bit better. But like I said, really a lot of great individual efforts. Jay Sternberger, again, was a big part of our offense. Really proud what Adrian was able to do out there with the big plays with the ball down the field. I thought he threw them very accurately from the deep ball early in the game that he threw about 55 yards or so down the sideline. Can you throw it that far?
Apparently.
Okay, I think it was 55 yards down the sideline, hit Marlon Williams right in the numbers, and the job that Deion Kane did. A lot of guys, great. Ricky Persons ran his tail off, hard. I compliment the Showboats. I thought they did a great job. I thought their front 5, 6 did a great job stopping the run. I thought they really did a good job with it. I've got great respect for Flip, for their football team, their quarterback. So many guys on that team that have even been on this roster at one point in time. And I think they've got an awful lot of talent. I know they're a really good football team. We feel very blessed to come away with a win tonight. But we accomplished our ultimate goal, which was we just wanted to be 1-0 this week. Short week, challenged the players to it, and they responded and they answered. Proud of them.
Coach, can you talk about the growth of your team, especially starting the season with 2 road games, and then what is it like being back at home and protected?
Let me say that I made the joke earlier during the week, like Dorothy says, there's no place like home. Even a number of their coaches on their side said, you know what, you guys have a great environment here. We've got a great fan base. They were loud. I hear them giddy up every first down. You know what I mean? They are involved. They're active. This has a chance. They give us a home field advantage, and it was great to be back home. We talked about it before the game with momentum during the course of the game, having our fan base, and as loud as they are, that they are going to keep us in a football game, and momentum's always coming our way. I thought they were great. The Horsemen out there, I saw them in Arlington. I saw them in Canton, Ohio. We played the game that day. The next morning when we land, they're leading the parade here in Birmingham. The support that we get from the groups of people has been awesome. I can't say enough about them, but it was great to be back home. It was great to be back home and here in Protective Stadium, where I think a lot of our players feel really comfortable.
Yeah, Coach, not to bring up anything negative with a positive win, very good win tonight, but I have to, if I remember correctly, I don't think there was a single extra point conversion made by either team tonight. At some point during the season, you got to feel that that's going to come into play to win a ball game or a championship.
I don't think there's any doubt. I agree with that statement 100%. And I made the comment, and Deion will even tell you, we've changed the way we practice, and that every day Every day we run 3, 2, and 1 point plays. Every day, just so we can normally, on my game sheet, I've carried like 2 2-point plays in. I carry 8. You know what I mean? I carry 8 2-point plays. I think the thing that probably frustrated me, I haven't done a good enough job. With. There's some things spacing wise and coaching wise we can do a better job of, and I've got to do a better job of teaching it. And then we just to go execute it, because there were a couple things that I thought were there, but obviously we weren't able to take advantage of it to convert. We got to get better, but I definitely agree with you. I think the 3, 2, 1 point plays, when you look at how many games are one-score games, I mean, it's an unbelievable. They're all that way. I mean, they're all just really close football games, and I think it's going to make a difference for sure.
Hey, Adrian, I just wondered, tonight you go wire to wire. It seems like you got stronger as the game went on. I was just wondering, how you felt about your performance overall tonight.
Well, I've said it the past 2 games. Whenever you can come out of a game and learn from a win instead of a loss, we'll definitely take that. And I'm fortunate to be around some great players, a great football coach, and there were some mistakes I made, but that's why you have a great team. That's why you have faith in what we do, what we preach, and, just keep going. And I think you're right. I got stronger, just held the faith, and we were able to continue to capitalize and put some more points on the board.
Skip, coming into the game, I mean, this is obviously the first game you've played just one quarterback. Did you know coming into this game, or was it the way that just kind of the game unfolded?
No, it was a decision made that it was going to be Adrian's game. Matt was going to play a backup role. That if something happened to Adrian, but this was going to be his game. I think he earned that during the course of the week. He had a great day on Wednesday. Was our work day this week with the short week. Thought he had a really productive day Wednesday, and I think he's earned this opportunity. I think I'm in a great situation as a coach, and that I think we have 2 very good quarterbacks. I think we have 3. I mean, the other one only went 11-1 and won a championship. So I can't even take Jamar out of it. One of the hardest decisions I had to make was coming out of camp. We couldn't get 3 quarterbacks ready. And the guy that knew it the best, but when you looked at the numbers through camp, we recorded every throw, every ball in danger, every accuracy, every read through 4 weeks of camp. And number-wise, these 2 came up as the most productive. It was a hard meeting with Jamar. I think he has handled it like a pro. He's a cheerleader. He's vocal. He's there every day. He's coaching on the field. He's trying to help everybody. And I just think it goes to show the team attitude and the way these guys have gelled and the way they love each other, which is a big part of our success, I believe, is how together this football team plays.
Hey, Coach, you guys opened the game up with a couple sacks on that first drive, but you finished the game 2 sacks shy of double digits. What do you need to do to get to cross that that mark there, Coach?
I think we got to get in better shape. I think we got tired. You know what I mean? I think we got tired. You only are dressing 7 defensive linemen, and we play 4 every play. So there's only 3 over there. I mean, they don't get a lot of rest. There's not a lot of depth. And I think those guys, boy, when they're fresh, they're playing. I think Bill Johnson does a great job. I think Zach Potter's done a great job of compiling some talent. Bill Johnson has done a great job. It's great to have him back. Obviously, his success as a defensive line coach is well documented with a number of Super Bowls and national championships in college. I think it's all really coming together. But I think, when you can ask any of these guys, it's great to win. But we still got a long way to go. The goal, I've never said the goal was to win every game. You know what I mean? The goal is to keep getting better. I don't know how good we can be. Let's just make sure we keep improving. Let's keep playing involved. Let's keep evolving in the offense and the defense. Let's start eliminating the penalties, the pre-snap penalties, the delay of games, the personal fouls. Let's get rid of some of that. Let's play a clean football game. Let's not turn the ball over. You know, I mean, just a couple of those things. But, you know, we just got to keep getting better. And that's one of the keys. I think the team that wins it is not going to be the team that is playing well early in the season. I think it's going to be the team that's playing best at the end of the season, as I don't think anybody proved that more true than Arlington last year in the XFL. And so I think that's got to be our quest. We can't get content. I told them at the beginning of this week, nobody's ever been to the playoffs with 2 wins. You know, now nobody's ever been with 3. So, you know, we still got to keep going. We just got to keep the pedal to the metal. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep working. Excited to get into a routine of 7-day weeks now. We had, you know, coming out of camp, we had a long camp. Then we had an 8-day week. Then we had a 6-day week. And so I think the players, coaches, everybody is really ready to get into a routine where we can make the progress that we need to make.
Dion, congratulations on the win. Tonight you had 144 yards. How did that come together?
Excuse me. Really just a team effort and just doing my individual job. But coach was calling the right plays. Nine was following me. O-line was giving us a good protection, and we were just making it work. Like I say, just gotta give the grace to God, you know, for giving me the abilities. But other than that, we got it done. Coaches gave us a challenge to try to execute this week, and that was just a big part on my behalf, just to make sure I'm executing and doing my job, and the work speaks for itself.
Anything else? Last one.
Coach, you talked about that defensive line and how good they performed with 8 sacks today. Obviously, to me, I'm a former defensive lineman myself, so I saw a lot of good technique, good pass rush ability. When you talk about Bill Johnson and the success he's had, how does that translate to not just on the field success, but when it comes to during the practice week? How do you see his approach to the game?
Well, I think he's a fundamentalist, and I'm old school. It's like somebody said there was a coach who was 45 years old, and right now in this profession, he's old. You know, I mean, at 45 years old, I said, hell, I just celebrated my 60th. You know, I mean, I'm way over the hill right now. And Bill Johnson, I think, is older than I am. You know, but what comes with age is just the understanding of how important fundamentals are. I think fundamentals can take a bad player and make them average, an average one good, and a good one great. I think bad fundamentals can take a great player and make him good, a good one average, and an average one bad. And I think what Bill Johnson is doing with a very, very talented group, they have bought in, they are playing their tails off, but they are working to get better every day. And that's the thing that I get so encouraged with this football team, is because that is fundamentals. It's all part of our plan, you know, and how we win. And we've got to get better fundamentally. And I think I look at a guy like Googe on the offensive line as a fundamental coach. I look at our, you know, the linebackers, fundamental coach. I look at our D-line, fundamental coach. I look at our secondary and Corey, fundamental coach. You know, I mean, right now that is where we can get so much better, is we just got to keep improving our fundamentals. And if we can continue to do that, we're going to continue to make this team as good as it can be. And that's the goal.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. Giddy up. Got to say it.